Hi, my name's Lexi. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some fishtail braids. I'm going to be showing you how to do it with a friendship bracelet. So let's get into the video. First off, you're going to need a pillow, a safety pin, stick it into your pillow so then you don't get hurt. Then you're going to need 4 kinds of friendship bracelet string. I'm using blue, green, teal, and black. That's what the bracelet is going to look like when you are done. So you're going to take your pillow and stick your pin into it, like I said, so then it don't poke you or anything like that. I also forgot to mention you will need scissors. So I'm taking my black string and I'm going to find the end of it and I'm going to cut it at about 2 feet long and then fold it over. I'm going to do this with all of my other colors. So now I'm going on to the blue. You will also need a button. So now I have all 4 of my strings cut. But it seems like one of them is a lot shorter. And eventually I'm going to have to make those all even. So my bracelet might not turn out, but I'm sure yours will if you get all your strings even. So right now I'm cutting it to make them even. Now I'm going to tie a knot, looping it around my fingers, and then pulling it through. And I'm going to try to make it small enough or big enough so that my button will fit through that hole. So I'm going to check that the button is fitting through that hole. Now I'm going to take my pillow, take the pin out, and then put the safety pin through the loop, and then stick it back into the pillow and latch it. So now that I have that latched, I am going to start separating them so that they are all symmetrical to each other. So like, for example, the black will be on top, and then on the other side the black will be on top. Then second will be the blue, and also on the other side will be the blue. There is my little friend Tuxedo. So now I have them all separated. Now I'm going to take the teals and I'm going to bring them into the middle since they are all symmetrical now. Then I'm going to take the second one, which is the blue. I'm going to bring them in the middle, so just like I did with the teals. You're going to keep doing this process over and over. I'll show you one more time, just in case you didn't get that. So the third string, the black one, which is now the first one, I'm going to take in the middle like I did the blue and teal ones. So put each of them in the middle, so then the green is now on top. Or in your case, it might be a different color, but for me, it is green. To keep in order, in case your colors accidentally get mixed, you might want to get a piece of paper and a pen or pencil and write down your color order. So for me, I would be writing down my green, blue, black, and teal. So just make a list like I just did. Maybe you can't see it, but you get the point, I think. So just keep going on with that. And your bracelets will end up being awesome, so just go on and on with that. So you can see the bracelet kind of sort of starting to form. Sorry, I accidentally flipped the camera. I didn't think about that. So it's starting to look like how it should look. You can see that it's already starting to look awesome. These are great gifts for Christmas and birthdays and everything. And they're so simple and easy to do, just they do take a little bit of patience. And they do look very awesome. This is taking me a very long time. But it all really does pay off in the end, because you end up with a beautiful bracelet. Maybe a gift for somebody else, or maybe just a great gift for yourself. You will need 4 strings or more to do this. I'm only using 4 because that is much easier. If you are lazy, which sometimes I am, and apparently I was when I was making this pink bracelet. So I did my fishtail, and then I did a braid. So you can do that if you're feeling really lazy about it, but I recommend not doing it because they look way awesomer with the fishtail. I have to make this a little bit longer, but I am almost finished, which is awesome. I'm showing you with this flashlight so you can see it a little better, because the lighting is a little bit bad in this room. So now I have it all figured out and it's all long enough. So now I'm going to tie a knot in the top. I'm going to try to keep it closest to the braid as I can, but don't make it on the braid, or fishtail. Because if it's on the fishtail, it'll make it a lot shorter than you want it to be. And you'll have to undo the knot and do it later. So now that I have my knot done, It is looking awesome. And now I have to take my little button and I'm going to start putting the thread through the little buttonholes like you would be sewing on a button onto a jacket or something. So I'm just going to put this through the holes. Do this with as many strings as you can because I've done it with only one string before and it does not work out good. Because they are known to break when there's only one string holding the button on. So if your thread starts to fray, you might want to take your scissors and cut it. Because otherwise it's going to be hard to put through the buttonhole. And then I am licking it, but you can also put water on it if you don't feel comfortable licking it. So I got 4 strings through, which is awesome. And now I'm going to tie a little knot. For me, it was a little bit hard to get the knot because I made my strings too short. So try to make your strings a little longer. Mine ended up being short in the end because it was, I had to cut it to the same length. So now you're going to cut up your excess string. You have made an awesome bracelet now, so now it's time to try it on or give it to the person that you're going to give it to, then try it on. So you're going to take it off of your pillow. I'm going to put it on and see how awesome it is. Now, it's the moment of truth. And it is pure awesomeness, like I said. Do the wave, do the wave. Give a thumbs up and a subscribe.